Go crazy to this.
Join DIRadioCast.com for live DI coverage of the International CES 2014. Follow the hashtags DI coverage and CES 2014 on all social platforms.
That's the one I would build.
Go crazy to this. Go crazy to this.
DIRadioCast.com, and we are live on the showroom floor at CES 2014, and you are watching DI coverage. I'm here with Mary Jo Barry from Beamz Interactive. Hello, Mary Jo. How are you today?
Doing great. Last day of the show.
Last day of the show. Now, I finally got an opportunity to go to see Beamz live in person. Tell us a little bit about the Beamz product and what problems it solves.
Well, we really serve two different markets. So in our consumer market, it's really an edutainment product for kids ages 8 to 95. It really is something that no matter your age or ability level, you can participate together in a social setting, a party, at home. But what we have is an interactive music system that uses 4 lasers to trigger musical instruments, sound effects, also includes background tracks so that you can kind of compile your own rendition of your favorite songs or classical pieces. So it's really an expanded way to interact with music.
Now, tell me a little bit about the technology, because you said that it's a hardware product that uses the Beam as a controller.
Exactly.
Right?
It's a MIDI controller, and it uses 4 laser beams to trigger sound effects, musical instruments. This is our Beamz by Flo model, and all of our hardware software solutions are compatible on 3 operating systems, Mac, Windows, and iOS, so your iPads, your smartphones, and we're currently developing for Droid.
Okay, cool. Now, you also said that it's about edutainment, right?
Yeah.
Edutainment, and you talked a little bit off screen about the health aspect of it. Tell us a little bit about that. I think that's relatively interesting.
Yeah, I think we're making the most headway in our education and healthcare markets. For people who may not be able to hold a traditional instrument, people with disabilities, particularly children, it's a great way to infuse some music education and allow them to participate in music programs where they may not have been able to do that before. Huge group we're addressing are kids with autism as a reward or incentive for being productive in school. So they do a little bit of schoolwork and they get 5 minutes on Beamz. Super engaging for those kids. We're also using it in rehab and therapy. So we've got a lot of guys and ladies coming home, vets, who are doing a lot of occupational and physical therapy. So the music is a great way to make that hard work they have to do not feel so much like work. And then finally our senior market, where we have former musicians. We've got all the boomers moving into that senior space who used to be musicians who may not be able to hold an instrument or play like they used to, but again, they can still interact with music in really cool, creative ways.
Now, for all case and purposes, Beamz has moved out of the DJ realm and focused primarily on health and education. Is that?
Yeah, well, both our consumer model, Beamz by Flo-rida endorses our consumer model that is really that edutainment sort of product, and so we're still moving there, and then we have our education, healthcare, and the only real difference is the software and the songs and structured activities that come with the hardware is all the same. It acts the same, it works the same, just a few little minor modifications. But in the DJ space, I think, we're still looking to develop in that area. Obviously, we're not trying to replace DJ gear, it's a great visual piece for a lot of DJs who are still using it now. I think people kind of misunderstood where we were going, but we're still walking down that road, and we'll go there when we're ready.
Well, I love the Beamz technology. I love the concept of it. Myself being a music enthusiast and having grown up around DJs, I'm excited to see how new technologies can help us advance in the entertainment industry. Before we go, just tell everybody how they can find the product and where they can find the product. Is it on the market, and what are the price points?
It's definitely on the market, so you can go to beamzbyflo.com or thebeamz.com. Beamz by Flo sells for $249. Comes with about 30 songs, and we're giving away our virtual DJ limited edition skin here at the show that we collaborated with Virtual DJ to produce. So we've got some show specials. We're also giving away a family pack of music, 20 family-oriented songs here at the show. And we just think,
Alright, go crazy to this.
Join DIRadioCast.com for live DI coverage of the International CES 2014. Follow the hashtags DI coverage and CES 2014 on all social platforms.
That's the one I would build.
Alright, go crazy to this. Go crazy to this.